Well, good morning. We are at another one of my undisclosed locations in Fort Worth. So, this morning, this is what we're looking at. Now, I didn't stay here. Simply because this place scares me at night. Okay? It's in kind of an urban area, right? And the problem is, you're probably like, really? It scares you at night? Let me tell you a story. So the other night I'm here. I've only tried to stay here like twice in the time that I've been parking here, right? And I can stay here because I know the guy that owns the property. And he's like, if you want to spend the night, that's fine. Whatever. Now, there are houses. There's apartments over here behind me. There are houses over there, right? And and then the neighborhood's not great. It's like more than once his property here has been broken into, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So the other night I was here. I'm Bobtail. Trailers was disconnected. I've got it connected now. The trailer was disconnected, and I'm parked over here next to some other trailers. Right there, right? And so, I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, the truck starts rocking back and forth, you know? Like, what the hell is that, you know? Like, and it's bouncing around kind of in a way that's just odd. I'm thinking to myself, like, what is that? And so I checked. I thought, well, maybe it's the wind. Maybe the wind's picked up. It was just after dusk. I'm thinking the wind's picked up. That's what it is. So I check it, zero wind, kind of like now. Almost no wind at all, right? Certainly not enough to rock the truck. I was like, nope. I noped right the fuck out of this place. I was like, nope. Last time I tried to stay, I thought somebody was trying to sneak into where I was from the little road that leads up in here. And I was like, nope. I noped right the fuck out that time. I noped right the fuck out this time, so... Anyway, so I went to my other secret location in Fort Worth to park. Secret, apparently, from what Conway's told me. But yeah, so this one though is highly disclosed location. He doesn't want anybody to know that he's here. So it's just like, okay. But anyway, we're gonna swing out. I gotta swing out between these trailers over here. It's kind of a tight squeeze. And I'd show it to you, but it would give away where I'm at. And then we're gonna get on down the road. We gotta go to Waco today. I think the dog is done. So I've already gotten out, thumped all the tires, checked all the lights, done my pre-trip, checked the oil, you know, all that good stuff. Still not losing coolant. So don't know where it went the other day, but it's gone. So all right. So the one thing I did find out about this microphone, being right here, is that it does in fact capture my voice very well. Which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted something, you know, with the camera over there, it seems to work. I wanted something that was going to capture it pretty well. I have not figured out yet whether or not it captures the sound of the truck. So, especially traveling, because I honestly have not, you know, like the only time that I've basically used this to the point of listening to the truck was yesterday. And it's like on the stereo system that I've got in the truck, like it usually captures the bass, the phone captures the bass of the truck really well. But this, I don't know if it does yet or not. So, having this plugged in and ready to go is something that I think is really going to help try to figure that out. So today is about trying to see how well this captures sound. I did in fact get a lavalier mic and tried it out. I do like it, but it is a wired lavalier mic. It's not a wireless one. So I don't know when I'm going to be using that, if I'm ever going to be using it, but I have it in case I need it. So in the meantime, I'm going to be looking at other options for microphones. Anyway, let's get on down the road. Stopped off in Hillsboro for some fuel, go-go juice, and we're gonna hit the highway again. Windshield's nice and clean, so you guys can see, I can see. The truck does need another bath, so I think I picked up this hat right here, the one that says Big Mike on it, at a truck stop called the Red Devil, or a truck wash called the Red Devil Truck Wash. I can't remember if it's on the 20 or if it's on the 30. If it's on the 20, we're not gonna make it by there today. But if it's on the 30, we might actually be able to stop by and get the truck washed. And they do a fantastic job. Okay. Pay attention when you're driving through the freaking truck stop, people. Anyway, if we can't get by there today, we're gonna get the truck washed again. Just make sure she's nice and pretty today. If not, well then she's just gonna have to look ugly until we can't get by somewhere where I can get her washed. So, anyway, all right, let's stick her back on the highway. Get on down to Waco. Fucking hot today, you know, and there's a facility down in Waco. It's a Caterpillar facility where you fill up, where you pick up, you know, Caterpillar parts. Then you run them off to, you know, different parts of the country. I've gone to Florida with those. I've gone to Salt Lake City with them. You know, just different things. But they're usually a pretty good place to get a load out of, as far as Waco's concerned. And not too far away from Dallas or whatever, so it's not too bad. We're going to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania this time. And part of the problem is that 35, you take 35 all the way up. This is Texas State Highway 22, which runs between Hillsboro and Corsicana. And if you take this, it'll run you over to Corsicana, and then out of Corsicana you can take, I think, 31, and run 31 across to Athens. And then out of Athens, you kind of have a couple of different choices. You can keep going 31 over to the 259, go up to 259 to Texarkana, or you can go up the 19 to 20. I think the 19 will take you up to 30 eventually. So I don't know. We're trying to make our way across, trying to avoid Dallas at this point because it's it's 309, and I don't want to get stuck in traffic in Dallas trying to get out. And the traffic going east out of Dallas, so Rockwall, Fate, Royce City, all those places, they've all grown immensely, which is part of the reason why I moved out of the Dallas DFW area. So, yeah. Ooh. Very nice through here. Anyway, I thought I'd join you for a minute, talk to you about where we are and where we're going. But, alright, let's get back to the scenery. I'm boring. with me. 2 lines about whiskey, sad song, lullaby. I don't need much of nothing except all your loving. I waltz about whiskey on ice. I got that song stuck in my head. I don't know, it's called, I think it's by Watch House. It's a pretty good song. I have no idea whether or not that came through on the microphone or not, so we'll see. Anyway, we are crossing 30. We went around DFW today just because I didn't want to mess with the traffic on the 30 bridge crossing Lake Ray Hubbard at all. And when I left Waco, it was about 2:30, almost 3 o'clock. And I was going to get stuck in traffic, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So we skirted around it and, you know, kind of enjoyed the trip. We got 1,232 miles left to get to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I think I'm going to run another 233 miles. So about what I need. So I'm going to knock it down to about 500 miles Saturday and Sunday and be there first thing Monday morning and then try to grab something. I may try to come back. I don't know. Every year for Halloween, or the last couple of years for Halloween, I bought a whole bunch of pumpkins and I take them out to this 7.5 inch gauge railroad that I'm a part of near Fort Worth. And, you know, I carve them up and whatnot and set them out at the depots and everything. There's like if you go way back in my TikTok videos, there's like a video of all the pumpkins and everything. I mean, you gotta scroll back because I made a lot of TikTok videos. But it was a pretty neat video. But it was really a lot of fun last year to do it and everything. And I'm finally caught up to the point where there's money in the bank. I'm gonna run until Halloween. Try to run until Halloween and then go back and pick up pumpkins and try to do the same thing over again. But somebody in the family has requested pumpkins, so they need them next week, not in a month. And I'm like, okay, might be doable, not real sure. Let me see what I can do. I'll try to get back next week, maybe, and see if I can't grab a pallet of pumpkins and run them out real quick and drop them off. I don't know. So, coolant issue is non-existent again. I think Conway said that, or no, not Conway. Somebody said maybe it's leaking into the EGR, and I'm gonna say this about that. I thought about the same thing. Like maybe it's leaking into the EGR cooler. However, the truck was off for not 24 hours, but about 18 hours, and during that time was when the coolant disappeared. Now, it was on a hill like this, leaned back. It was a pretty steep hill. And it was leaned back because I parked it that way to keep the sun at the back of the truck, to keep the fridge cool while I was gone. And that was when all of that coolant disappeared. 2.5 gallons of coolant, which is a lot. It could have leaked into the EGR cooler. I have thought about that, but I didn't see it when I started it. I would expect if it was leaking into the EGR cooler and then out through the exhaust, I would have expected to see some sort of like white smoke or something denoting that I'm burning coolant. I have not seen any of that. Secondly, there was no wet spot on the ground where the truck was parked where it might have leaked out into the exhaust and down through the exhaust. While I was gone, there was no, I let the truck run all day. Yesterday, there was no sign of anything, or maybe it was all day Wednesday. There was no sign of anything coming out. I let it run all day. Yesterday, there was no sign of anything coming out. Nothing. So it is a complete mystery at this point. However, it will not remain a mystery forever. If there is a leak, that leak will get bigger and that leak will eventually show itself. So the best thing we can do at this point is just run our ass off and try to save as much money as we can to fix that leak when it actually has a problem. So, anyway, that's kind of it. Gonna run another 3 hours, 16 minutes. It's about 7:30 now. Gonna run another 3 hours and 16 minutes.
I think, out to, I'm not real sure. I saved a place on the map. Probably the old Sweet Peas truck stop, which is closed, by the way. And get up there tomorrow morning and continue running. So, anyway, that's kind of what's going on today. As always, I appreciate you guys coming along. Thanks for riding with me. And you know the drill. Keep the shiny side up. See you down the road.